subscriber-based newsletters are always in style. They're always valuable, and the reason is because they're so focused on the opt-in. If you are willing to provide information about a really, really specific topic that a subset of people are interested in, your open rates and your value of attention is always going to be higher, because you know that the people who signed up for it are generally interested in what you're saying. It's pretty easy to get subscribers on Facebook or Instagram. Like, really, I'm not trying to put anybody's, demean anybody's work, but it's not that difficult. You can pay for it, basically. You can run a few ads and you can send a few bots out there and you can pay for it. But email addresses are always valuable because people are so protective of their inboxes. You know how much it pisses people off when they get spammed on email? When you get spammed on Facebook or anything else, you just kind of accept it, right? But when you get spammed through your email, people get really pissed off. People are really protective of their inboxes. And so if you can earn the right through permission to send people content through email, you have a highly, highly valuable subscriber. Way more valuable than any other kind of subscriber. I shouldn't say people don't like the idea of newsletters, but it seems like people still think that they're kind of old school, It's 2019, we're about video, and we're about YouTube, and we're about podcasts. And look, don't get me wrong, I'm making a YouTube video right now. All of that shit is really important if you're trying to grow a personal brand, if you're trying to grow a digital business of any kind. But there's nothing more valuable than emails. And every high-level marketer knows this. There's kind of a common saying within high-level marketers that the money is in the list. The money is in the list. The money is in the email list. Because email converts. Because people who subscribe through email actually give a shit about what you're saying because they gave you their email. You didn't coerce them. They could have just as easily not subscribed, but they did. And so those conversion metrics are just usually through the roof high. So what are you trying to do? You're trying to have a curated newsletter and you want to sell ads. Your CPMs on those opens are going to be way higher than any other CPM ever. It's really astounding how inflated those CPMs are through an email newsletter. Are you trying to sell a product? Are you trying to sell a service? Are you trying to sell courses? Email. It's crazy to me that people are so focused on the latest new trend. What was it? 6 months ago, it was Musical.ly. It was all the 14-year-olds are on Musical.ly. If you want to really pay attention there, then if you want to garner attention with the younger demographic, you gotta get on Musical.ly. And what the fuck? It was Snapchat. Oh, Snapchat is really the future. Have you seen what DJ Khaled did? And what's Snapchat doing again? Didn't they lose a couple $1 billion? I mean, Facebook is basically corrupt and losing ridiculous market value every day. But nobody can control your email. If you have an email list, it's yours. It's a one-on-one relationship between you and your user. That's where I'm at. That's really where I'm at. I'm not that I'm tired of it. I don't have any animosity or anything. I just feel like this whole social media land grab game is just kind of bullshit. I really do. I just feel it's always the next big thing, right? It's the new hot thing. And then this one pops up, and then this one pops up, and have you seen this app? And, you gotta be putting out content everywhere, and it's just kind of give me a fucking break, Noah Kagan is a perfect example of this. Noah Kagan, He's the founder of AppSumo and Sumo.com and BuzzSumo, and he's got his own little personal brand. It's called OKDork.com, and he does a podcast maybe once a week at the most, maybe once every 2 weeks or something. And anytime he publishes a podcast, all he has to do is send it out through his email. I get an email from Noah Kagan like bi-weekly, probably, sometimes even monthly. Sometimes I forget that I'm subscribed to him. But anytime he sends out an email, I always open that shit and I always click on it. That's a personal brand. Personal brand isn't, hey, everybody, look at me, building up as much shit as you can for a month until the next, fucking app comes along and then you gotta start all over again. Personal brand is a reputation, and an email list is a real solid metric of your reputation. I really wonder how many people 5 years from now are gonna be like looking back at it like, God, why did I waste all that time on Facebook?